to the reality of wrestling. Matt Sapolsky alongside Brad Gilmore for the row. And first of all, Brad, we have to unpack what we saw last week. The shocking, the unbelievable, the unexpected happened right here at the World Gym Arena. The return of Rex Andrews.
The precision tactician is back here in reality of wrestling, and I never thought that we would see this. After that vicious attack from La Familia, I never thought that we would see Rex Andrews ever again, but here he is. He's made his presence felt, and he's back here in the reality of wrestling.
And we're just 2 weeks away from the hottest party of the summer. It's our pay-per-view. It's Summer of Champions 6. And you can find out more on how to order it right now by going to realityofwrestling.com. And one of the things we're going to find out here tonight, Brad Gilmore, is whether or not All Day Lockhart will get a shot at that television championship. In order to do it, he's got to get through Brenden Steen.
And if he doesn't get through Brenden Steen, guess what? He never gets a championship opportunity ever again in reality of wrestling. Not just for the television championship, for any singles championship in reality of wrestling. Everything is on the line for All Day Lockhart tonight.
And speaking of everything being on the line, it's also on the line in the Diamonds division here tonight. It's AQA putting that title up for grabs against the #1 contender, the Pink Dream, Alex Gracia.
Alex Gracia, ever since she came to reality wrestling, has had one thing on her mind. That's to become the reality of wrestling Diamonds division champion. She has that opportunity tonight, but can she be AQA? I don't know, Matt Sapolsky. AQA has had one of the most meteoric rises we've ever seen in reality wrestling, be it the Diamonds division or the division as a whole, the entire roster. So we will see if Angela, a.k.a. AQA, defends that championship here this evening.
Well, we're going to get the action started this week on the reality of wrestling with Terrale Tempo. We take it up to the ring for the row.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Loveland, Texas, weighing in at 235 pounds, Terrale Tempo.
Well, Matt Sapolsky, it's time to push the tempo. A man who recently was in contention for that reality of wrestling championship marches on towards Summer of Champions 6.
One of the most popular stars here at the row, Terrale Tempo. And again, we want to remind everyone at home, Summer of Champions right around the corner. Go to realityofwrestling.com for more details on how to order the biggest pay-per-view of the summer. Summer of Champions 6. Where will Terrale Tempo find himself on the card at Summer of Champions? The outcome of his matchup this week could determine all that.
And his opponent from Mexico City, weighing in at 215 pounds, Max Humberto.
I feel like every time we see Max Humberto, he looks to be in better shape.
Every time I see Max Humberto, he looks like he ate the last Max Humberto. I mean,
Look at the
whatever
size.
workout program this guy is on, somebody needs to send me the details.
Yeah, I need to sign up for it. Look at the size of this athlete. But you know, Terrale Tempo is no small man himself. One of the most well-conditioned athletes in reality of wrestling.
You know, Terrale Tempo just looking to be able to put it all together here and get back into the title picture here at Reality of Wrestling. A few months ago, we went one-on-one in the main event against Ruthless Ryan Davidson for that championship. Just came up a hair short. Tempo just looking to take that next step in his career. And a victory over Max Humberto here tonight would propel him into Summer of Champions 6. And who knows, potentially there could be some gold in the future for Terrale Tempo.
And that's the thing right there that's going to give Terrale Tempo the advantage in this match. He is, although a big guy himself, he's going to be much quicker than Max Humberto. And he's got more experience here in front of the reality wrestling crowd. Let's not forget Terrale Tempo, a former reality wrestling television champion.
Cover here. Here tonight as athletes athletes at the row continue to try and position themselves for the limited spaces available in Summer of Champions. They want to be on that card.
Well, it's a card that have made many a star here in reality of wrestling. We've seen some of the most memorable moments.
Leapfrog over the top, and Terrale Tempo buzzing the tower there. Cover 2 and a kick out. Tempo, I think, sometimes doesn't get enough credit for his agility considering his size. He is a remarkable athlete. Follows up with that European uppercut. You talk about putting all those things together. Max Humberto just continues to sort of struggle to make a foothold here at the reality of wrestling, Brad. What advice would you have for Max Humberto to kind of take that next step?
I think Max Humberto needs to seize the opportunities a little bit more like he's doing right now with Terrale Tempo cover.
Kick out.
You got to seize the opportunities. Max Humberto has been put in great position here so far in reality of wrestling, but has not been able to get a big statement victory. And I think one against a former champion like Terrale Tempo, that would do the trick. And right now he's putting a beating on the former champion Terrale Tempo.
Oh! What a club to the back.
Max Humberto broke that count before 5. Oh, man, and another big smack from that hand that looks like to be the size of a frying pan.
Roll-up attempt here. Tempo, desperation, just trying to get the hell out of there as the beatdown continues from Max Humberto. This is a boot party.
Oh, look at that, just clubbing blows to the back of Terrale Tempo. Max Humberto now picking up Tempo, and look at that! A release, gut wrench suplex.
Cover 2. Just dead weight, impressive. The way Max Humberto just deadlifts Terrale Tempo in the center of that ring.
And Terrale Tempo is well north of 200 pounds. Just think about the strength that's needed in order to do that in a big right hand.
Still to come this week on the reality of wrestling, we've got the Diamonds Division title up for grabs. AQA defending against the #1 contender, the Pink Dream, Alex Gracia, and of course that big main event, Brenden, Steen, and All Day Will Lockhart. If All Day wins, he will get a shot at the television championship at Summer of Champions. If he loses, he will never get a title shot in reality of wrestling again.
Looks like Max Humberto's legs kind of went out from under him a little bit when he tried to deadlift Terrale Tempo yet again, but still getting him over enough to inflict some damage. Now big boots to the sternum. Max Humberto is trying to do just exactly what we said he needed to do, a big statement victory. Look at him pulled back on the chin of Tempo.
Trying to pull that head right off the shoulders of Terrale Tempo. I mean, this is just physically taxing, just imposing himself right now on Terrale Tempo. And every time Tempo tries to reverse course here, Max Humberto is right back on top of him yet again.
Wow.
A knife-edge chop, and then a response from Terrale Tempo. Both athletes down. A heavy-hitting affair to get the action started this week.
Ref up to a count of 6. Max Humberto reaches his feet first. Looking to get his wits about him and get back into this thing.
Absolutely, Tempo several times taking the elevator up to the 4th floor, back to the basement, and up to the 4th floor again. Tempo all over it.
Well, Max Humberto, another big clubbing shot.
Oh, what a power slam! A snap power slam from Tempo here. This could be it.
Terrale Tempo thought he might have had him there. And now he's calling for that paying dividends.
Tempo telestrating it right now, but can he finish?
Strength needed to pick Max Humberto.
Look out, backstabber! Backstabber, and he got all of it. Max Humberto looking for that career-defining victory. Here it is. No! Shoulder up.
That was probably the biggest backstabber I'd ever seen. And now Max Humberto getting frustrated, yelling at the referee. Now what is he gonna do to get Tempo down? Oh no, big European uppercut.
Coming back. Wait a second here. Paying dividends. Oh, he got all of it. Check the zeros in that bank account. That check just cleared.
Here is your winner, Terrale Tempo.
Max Humberto brought the heavyweights here tonight. But Terrale Tempo weathers the storm and marches into Summer of Champions 6 with all the momentum on his back.
Great victory for Terrale Tempo when it looked like Max Humberto was going to get the best of him after that vicious backstabber. Somehow Matt Sapolsky found a way back in it. And with the biggest paying dividends I've ever seen.
That is the resilience of one of the hottest stars in the reality of wrestling, Terrale Tempo. Your winner, Terrale Tempo.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Nancy Perez, and I'm here backstage with your Diamonds champion, AQA. Now, AQA, how confident are you putting that championship on the line against the Pink Dream, Alex Gracia?
You know what, to be quite honest, Nancy, I'm feeling very confident. I mean, Alex and I, we've locked up in the middle of that ring before, and every time that we have, I've beaten her. Now, I'm not saying that because I don't take her seriously or anything like that, because she's more than just a pretty face. She hits hard, and she's ruthless in that ring. But I went through hell and back to win this Diamonds Division Championship. I had to fight against Hai Yan inside of a steel cage to win this championship. So no, Alex, it's not that I'm not taking you seriously. It's not that I'm taking you lightly. But just trust that when I say only one person is going to walk out of that match with this Diamonds Division Championship, well, it's going to be me.
The following Diamonds Division match is scheduled for one fall. It is for the Diamonds Division Championship. Introducing first from San Antonio, Texas, the Pink Dream, Alex Gracia.
The Pink Dream, Alex Gracia, has earned the opportunity to be called the #1 contender for the reality of wrestling Diamonds Division Championship, but she's going to have to get through the Queen Bee of the Diamonds Division here tonight in Angela, a.k.a. AQA. AQA is a fighting champion, and she will take on all challengers. But this tonight will be a very unique challenge for AQA and the Pink Dream, Alex Gracia. Not a long tenure here at the reality of wrestling, but in her time here, she has been extremely impressive and has earned the right to call herself the #1 contender. And when that bell rings for the second time in this matchup, she may be calling herself Diamonds Division Champion.
That would be a massive win. Obviously the biggest win in Alex Gracia's young career to get a championship opportunity this soon out. And to capture that championship would be massive. But Angela Matopolsky is another one. I mean, their stories kind of mirror each other in a lot of ways. Somebody who had a young career, rocket start to the top, became the champion very early on, and now here she is at the top of the division.
Diamonds division at Reality of Wrestling really is the land of opportunity. We have seen it happen on more than one occasion in which a female athlete has come into this division in their debut and captured that championship. It is certainly not the Pink Dream's debut, but she is still very early on in her career here at the Row and has earned this opportunity tonight.
Now look at this, though. Athleticism on display from both ladies. Oh, big arm drag. Oh, what a receipt, Matt Sapolsky. We've seen Alex Gracia lock in that sleeper, or submission hold rather, that it actually won her this opportunity for the Diamonds Division Championship. You got to think that she's looking to lock that move on to AQA.
Excellent pin attempt there from the challenger.
AQA came with everything that she had. Oh, wow, drop kick right to the face.
Well, Alex Gracia coming into this matchup with a tremendous amount of confidence, and you can see it early on.
I think she might have AQA rocked a little bit. I don't think that she was ready for this amount of offense so early on in the contest.
Well, it certainly has been a flurry of offense here from the challenger. The question is, can she keep the pressure on?
Well, if she keeps this kind of offense up, she won't have to keep the pressure on for too long because we'll have a new Reality Wrestling Diamonds champion. Oh, wow, what a lariat, though.
Impressive clothesline coming back from AQA on a night in which Will All Day Lockhart will be facing Brenden Steen with pretty much his Reality of Wrestling career hanging in the balance. A must-win situation here in our main event. High stakes in that one and high stakes in this affair right now with the Diamonds title hanging in the balance.
You know, both of these ladies would love to go into that Summer of Champions event as the Diamonds Division champion. It's now almost been 6 years ago, Matt Sapolsky, that the Diamonds Championship was actually, the first champion was declared at Summer of Champions at the inaugural event. We saw Cinema become the Diamonds champion, and some of the biggest names in the sport have held that title since. Kylie Ray, Hai Yun included.
Impressive submission maneuver here from AQA in the center of the ring. Alex Gracia, though, just clubs out of it. Summer of Champions 6 is right around the corner. Go to realityofwrestling.com to find out more details on how you can order the pay-per-view, which has changed the course of Reality of Wrestling year over year. It's the hottest event of the summer.
AQA looking for that patented monkey flip. Oh, look at that,
Either an impressive reversal or the momentum carried her over. Nevertheless, a perfect 10 on the landing there from the challenger, the Pink Dream, Alex Gracia.
And AQA's face was that of absolute shock. She did not see that coming at all. Now trying to get back into this match.
Champion struggling to keep pace a little bit here with Alex Gracia. Not something that we expected. Oh my goodness! Off of that second rope! That could have been it right there! A springboard into a crossbody perfectly executed from Alex Gracia.
Another nice drop kick. The Pink Dream going for the cover, man.
1, 2, the challenger so close again to capturing that Diamonds Division Championship. You can feel it in the air. The winds of change seem to be blowing into the World Gym Arena. We could have a new Diamonds champion heading into Summer of Champions.
Pink Dream now with some forearms to the face. The champ returns it, goes for that spinning kick.
Oh, and that's a Gary. That one hits to the back of the head. The cover here to retain the title. Make it 3. No. Kick out at 2 3/4. But to your point, Brad Gilmore, the vestiges of this battle right now, these battle scars that both of these athletes are suffering.
Oh. We know what this is, though, Matt Sapolsky. Do you think that she has enough left in the tank to go for that?
Wait a second! Wait a second here! That is formerly Kelly, known as Rachel Rose, here at the Reality of Wrestling.
Just super kick the challenger and the champion in the next week. championship match, and she had to ruin it all, but way to make an impact, Rachel Rose.
Well, a shocking conclusion to this one out of nowhere. Rachel Rose with super kicks to champion and challenger. And you want to talk about making an impact. Unbelievable.
Look at this, man. Do you believe this? This is Aiden's fault. You know why? We're like this because he pushed us in harm's way. Isn't that right?
That's right. That's right. He pushed me.
We're familia. We're supposed to have each other's back, right?
Right.
You know what? I'm going to tell him something. I'm going to tell him something when he gets here. This
Diego,
is a fair...
Vega! What you guys doing?
What are we doing? We're looking for you, actually. We got something to tell you.
Oh, you got something to say?
Yes, we got something to tell you.
What is that?
We're like this because of you. Isn't that right?
That's right.
You pushed me in harm's way. Didn't he push me?
He did.
Yeah, I'm like this because of you.
You know what, man? I have news for you. That is your own fault.
My fault?
Isn't that his own fault?
Yeah.
See, that's your fault.
How is that my fault? This is
you
your
should
fault.
have
You
been
never
able to
leave.
take care of
You're supposed
Rex.
to tell
That
us.
is your job.
Wait! Help me. We all did this to ourselves. None of us were expecting Rex to be there.
You know what? Diego's right. Diego's right. Rex was not supposed to be here. He's
right.
never supposed to be around here ever again.
You're right.
I don't know what happened, but I'm going to find out. And I'm going to make this, what he did to you guys, I'm going to make it right. Okay? Because you know what? We are familia.
We are, yeah.
I'm going to make this right. All right, guys?
All right, sounds good.
I just need y'all to lay low and heal up.
All right.
We're
Gotcha,
gonna,
Effie.
we're going to get ours, okay?
Yeah, we are. We are.
All right.
You're right.
All
You're
right.
right. You're right.
Take it easy, guys.
You good?
For over 13 years, the King of Solar Screens has been an industry leader, and we proudly use 100% American-made products. Home of the $55 any size, any color solar screen.
Well, what about arches?
$55.
What about circles?
$55.
What about rectangles?
$55.
Any size, any color, installed free. The King of Solar Screens, on time, every time.
Now can you dig that, sucker?
Welcome back to the Row. Brad Gilmore and Matt Sapolsky. And up next, Brad, if all day Will Lockhart wants that opportunity at the television championship at Summer of Champions, he must defeat the breakout star of 2018, Brenden Steen, here tonight. Already becoming one of the best rivalries in the history of reality of wrestling.
Yeah, I mean, Brenden Steen and Will All Day Lockhart might be in line for another Row award. Brenden Steen can add it to his shelf because their rivalry has been awesome. It's been awesome to watch. But tonight, really everything is on the line for All Day Will Lockhart. Everything. His reality of wrestling championship hopes and dreams could either extend themselves and he could achieve them tonight, or they go away forever. Can All Day Will Lockhart beat the professional Brenden Steen? I don't know, because Brenden Steen, ever since becoming reality wrestling television champion recently, he has a want and desire to hold on to that championship and never let it go. Now, the title's not on the line tonight, but his pride is, and the future of this rivalry is, and you know the professional wants to put a kibosh on it here this evening.
Well, also, in addition to that, we talk about All Day Will Lockhart. This is almost like a career versus title match, if you think about it. He needs to win this matchup in order to get a shot at that title, but if he doesn't win this matchup, not only will he not get that title shot at Summer of Champions, but really, is there any point for him to continue his career here if he can never get a shot at another title again?
Yeah.
What's the point? And you have to believe that's in the back of the mind of All Day Will Lockhart here tonight. It's our main event. It's one of the hottest rivalries in reality of wrestling history, and we're taking it to the next degree right now.
Introducing first, from Houston, Texas, weighing in at 185 pounds, All Day Will Lockhart.
30 days have September, April, June, and November. But whether they have 30 days or 31, every day you can count on this guy to bring it all damn day. He is one of the most electrifying athletes
champion here in the reality of wrestling. Won that in a 12-man battle royal style contest at Deep Impact. And he might have slipped on a banana peel and found himself to be champion going in Summer Champions. But I gotta tell you, if anybody deserves it, it is the breakout star of the year. This match hasn't officially started yet. Oh, look at that, a big clubbing blow.
To set the table again, Will Lockhart has to win this matchup here tonight to get a shot at the TV title at Summer of Champions. Oh my goodness! Holy cow!
Started, I think it's about to, as these men finally enter the ring.
Cover here, this could be it!
An early 2 count. Oh!
This is crazy.
Well, it's like you said, Will all day Lockhart knows exactly what's at stake. If he does not win this match, he never gets a championship opportunity ever again.
Sunset flip. It's simple. Win, and you're the #1 contender. If All Day loses, he will never get another title shot in his road career. Kick out at 2.
Another big overhand right from All Day Will Lockhart to the professional Brenden Steen. Brenden Steen still hasn't been able to get in this match at all yet, Matt Sapolsky. But now he has, as the professional goes to work.
Oh! What a clothesline. Turning Will all day inside out. And there may be some significant damage done to that patellar tendon as well. And right now you can see Brenden Steen going to work on it. Trying to soften up that knee. That is a smart strategy on the part of the professional, is to ground all day Will Lockhart, because that is the best chance that Brenden Steen will have for victory. Oh. Back to the knee again. Cover here, and hooks that leg, trying to hyperextend it in the opposite direction now.
Now the professional's taking over. He's trying to get this match at his pace. Knowing that offense is flying and it's fast. That benefits All Day Will Lockhart. Slow and methodical. That's in the column of Brenden Steen.
Absolutely, and that's why All Day tried to hit him early. And cause as much damage as possible. And look at that. Brenden Steen admiring his work.
Oh! As any great professional does, and he's got a lot to fight for. I mean, think about this. If Brenden Steen can win this match tonight, which we've seen he can against All Day Will Lockhart, All Day Will Lockhart's pretty much finished here in reality of wrestling.
Oh, inside cradle off of that sharpshooter, a nice reversal.
Absolutely, what's the point?
Yeah, what do you get into this industry for that's become a champion? If you no longer have that ability, why put your body through all the damage? Swing and a miss by All Day. Work on that left knee.
Well, I'll tell you something, Brad. Well, we have seen in recent memory great athletes, Kevin Durant being a perfect example of it, of how no matter how finely tuned of an athlete that you are, the human body can only take so much punishment before eventually something happens. In the case right here of Will All Day, that patellar tendon could just fall apart.
Oh, man!
His knee, but then that neck as well, which was damaged early on in the matchup on Brenden Steen, also coming into the play. I'm going to tell you what right now, these two are just trying to destroy each other. They're trying to tear each other apart.
And look, All Day. Oh, wait a minute. A TKO type maneuver.
1, 2. Kick out yet again.
But as soon as the kick out comes, what does he do? He grabs that left knee.
That left knee of All Day Will Lockhart is hurting, but he's still going to the top rope.
All Day and Brenden Steen now in the 500 level here.
Well, he said a lot about momentum. That'll put an end to that.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Perched up top there. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. What a dangerous hurricanrana. Which spiked Brenden Steen head first into the mat.
And it looked like Will All Day Lockhart might have hurt himself as well.
All Day now from the top of the balcony here. My God. Cover 1, 2.
Brenden Steen still reeling from that hurricanrana.
The vestiges of battle here between these two. The battle scars, the war wounds.
All Day was looking for that flying knee.
God!
Brenden Steen dropped him. Oh my goodness. The professional is so good at picking apart that body.
We talked about that patellar tendon yet again. He is trying to rip that knee in half. Brenden Steen has that sharpshooter clenched in at 110%. Will Lockhart a foot away, but it might as well be 100 yards. Can he get there? Isaac Bullion says break the hold. The count is initiated.
Referee almost shoving the champion Brenden Steen.
Well, Brad, the emotion is palpable in here right now.
Absolutely.
I mean, you look around, people are on their feet.
Oh, and a big spine buster.
Cover. No.
Steen rolls through.
As the momentum.
And there was that flying knee. There was that flying knee.
1, 2. Oh, man. A near fall of near falls. And if Brenden Steen had stayed down for another 1/10 of a second, All Day Will Lockhart would be the #1 contender for the television title. Instead, this battle, this war of attrition to save his career aspirations continues.
All Day up to the top. Brenden Steen caught him in midair, Matt.
Oh, what power.
Both these men know each other so well.
All Day right there was looking for a suicide dive or a senton over the top, I believe.
But I think that knee couldn't hold him up, Matt. It couldn't hold him up on that top rope, and he slipped. Just shows you the lengths these two are willing to go to.
Well, again, Will Lockhart is fighting for his career here. Brenden Steen is fighting to try and end this thing once and for all.
Brenden Steen up top. He's going to look for that headbutt.
Flying headbutt from high altitude. And he got all of it. Pin attempt to end this thing once and for all. No, no, no. All Day stays in it.
Somehow, some way, All Day, Will Lockhart got his shoulder up. And now these two just exchanging blows.
These two gladiators are showing the world gym arena and the Row Nation new heights to their pain thresholds.
Oh. All Day trying to get back in this thing. Brenden Steen shuts him down and a kick to that left knee.
Flying forearm somehow. Absolute adrenaline. It's got to be adrenaline that is keeping Will Lockhart in this thing.
Oh, and a big knee lift right to the jaw.
And a super kick right there that has Brenden Steen seeing a screensaver. Reverse hurricanrana. Wait a second.
There's a Russian leg sweep. He's put people away with that move
An
before.
incredible sequence of events that puts this thing to an end. No, 2 at 99%.
What can either of these men do to put an end to this contest?
Wait a minute, Brendan Steen, Matt. He's got the Reality Wrestling Television Championship. You got to be careful if he loses his cool.
Absolutely. If he's disqualified from this matchup, Will All Day gets what he wants. Hold on a second.